Welcome back to another video. So as you can see from the title, today we're going to be talking about MEXC and Kaspa coins. So there has been a lot of stuff going around talking about mainly manipulation of Kaspa coin's price, just because the whole crypto kind of industry is going up right now because of Bitcoin, and Kaspa's not really seeing that price increase along with Bitcoin. Normally what happens in the markets is that when Bitcoin goes up, you see basically every other coin follow that because there's more liquidity coming into the market and it trickles down into different coins. A lot of people are very bullish on a coin that they selected, so it might be a Solana, Ethereum, stuff like that. And mainly you should see pretty much every cryptocurrency go up due to Bitcoin going up, and with Bitcoin going up so much in the past couple of days, you should see Kaspa coin have some of that liquidity go up as well. So the main thing that a lot of people are talking about is that MEXC are manipulating the price of Kaspa coin. Now we had made videos previously where we kind of speculated on this, kind of how Kaspa coin's price was being manipulated. But today we're coming with some relatively solid proof that something's going on. It might not be MEXC's fault, but it is going on the platform. So right here, one thing that I wanted to note is about the volume of Kaspa coin. So if we check here, so this is the figure for volume. Let's just say that this is over the past year. You can see we've had good days, 160 million in volume. I think even here at the peak right there, it was 188 million. And then at the all-time high, it was only around 130 million in volume. So that's how much Kaspa coin is coming into the market, trade in between. And then we actually had mainly our biggest volume day, which was the days that Bitcoin was going up. And you can see here we have around $500 million in volume. And then the next day we have 1.34 billion in volume. So that's quite a lot of volume to go through a coin that is regularly used to maybe volumes of around 100 million. Even in the KRC20 launch, we didn't see that much volume compared to what we saw back here. It brings into question maybe that MEXC kind of let off the brakes a little bit, or somebody let off the brakes and it started to spike right back up. People obviously take profits when they can, so that's in question of whether people were taking profits at this range at 16 cents. And then we come up to the order book. So this kind of just shows us how much liquidity is sitting ready to either buy Kaspa coin or sell Kaspa coin. So these are all the sell orders right here. So as you go up, you can see the price that they're selling at. There's a massive sell wall at around 13 cents. And these are all the buy walls. So there's a massive buy wall at 11.5 cents. We can actually zoom this out as well so you can see it more accurately in terms of the cents. So you have 600,000 sitting at 15. You have 1.3 million sitting at 16. 1.6 million sitting at 17. Remember, these figures are in USD, I believe. The highest one that we see it in is this 1.6 million range, looking for the sell order at 17, and then the highest one to buy, I believe, is just below the 12 cent range, so the 11 cent range, and that's kind of where it's been trading for the past couple of days, at least through here. This is a one-day chart, so every day it shows the volume and the change and stuff like that. So each one of these candles is a day. So this kind of comes off the back of a tweet that I saw, and this is coming from this user here. Every time Kaspa has a little pump on MEXC, it continues to manipulate the price, get off the exchange. So if we scroll back this video, you can see kind of how this is all fast forwarded up. So you can see right here is the sell order and right here is the buy order. So after speeding up, you can see a 1.1 million sell order come through right at 13.1 cents. And then it all takes it all the way down, so it sells off all of that and it comes down, and then when it's starting to get close, it shoots back up to 1.8 million, and then again as it starts to get close and go all the way down, if this fast forwards here, you can see we're coming into another sell order of 1.6 million Kaspa coin. So the question is MEXC actually manipulating the price to the point that they are flooding the market with a massive sell order to actually keep the price within the ranges that they want to be? The reason that this kind of comes out is because you don't want to get burned by the shorts market or the futures market that they have going on MEXC or any other exchange. So it's in their best interest to actually keep the price at a certain amount, otherwise they'll have to pay out to all those people with shorts or futures on the position that they see. So for example, let's say that there's a lot of future positions above, 14 cents that people are willing to cash out on, and they have a massive liquidity in that. It would be in their best interest to keep it between a certain price so that they didn't have to pay out on those futures that a lot of people would have put up. They also have all the data for this as well because it's on their platform, so they'll know kind of where people put their stop loss or when they want to cash out. So they might see that a lot of people want to cash out their futures at 14 cents or 15 cents. And they'll say, okay, we'll allow it to go up to that, but we're not going to allow people to cash out necessarily near that, so they keep it below. And this kind of goes on in all financial markets. But MEXC holds a substantial amount of liquidity, and I believe it's the biggest wallet out there. So that's kind of why we're seeing a lot of people talk about it in this way. Then there's a lot of people in the comments talking about it. So the real question is this going on? I personally believe that it is. Let me know in the comments if it is. But we can have a look at the addresses for Kaspa coin. So we can go to top addresses here, and you can see that MEXC has, if we scroll down here, the top wallet with around 846 million Kaspa coin. They do have a minus in the past 24 hours of around 12 million, but I believe that this has all gone into their new wallet, which is down here. If we just go to 50, you can see that there's a new MEXC wallet right there that's gained 9.4 million in the past 24 hours. So I'm assuming that a lot of this went into here. Now there are other exchanges that will have futures as well, and there's no doubt in my mind that they're also doing the same thing. It just brings into mind because MEXC is the biggest one, so technically if you're the biggest holder of Kaspa coin, you're going to be able to control the supply, or at least the price of it, more accurately than other crypto exchanges out there. So one thing that we want to note as well is that people are taking Kaspa coin off their exchanges. So this is the balance history here for MEXC. You can see they have around 1 billion back at the start of November, and it's slowly actually gone down as time goes on. Now they could be consolidating into a different wallet, but it's a lot to actually take out. So that's around 260 million Kaspa coin, and they're currently sitting at a balance of 850 million as of there. So when you take a look into other wallets that is being transferred, this is an MEXC wallet, and you can see that it's gone from 80 million up to 100 million, but that still doesn't explain the other 200 million that has been taken off. So I'm willing to bet that a lot of people are taking their Kaspa coin off exchanges, and that's kind of what caused the price to go up so much by here. Now the reason for this is that if MEXC have less supply of Kaspa coin, or if any other exchange has less supply of a coin, that means that they can manipulate the price less because they don't have as much funds to play with in terms of liquidity and the payouts to shorts. Even though it's in USDT, it's still in their best interest to keep Kaspa coin at a certain price. Otherwise, they'll have to pay out in USDT, and more likely than not, they're going to sell the Kaspa coin that they actually own, or any of the coins that they own in terms of the future market, to actually pay out in USDT. And as I said, there are other exchanges, but I do believe that people are going to be taking coins off the exchanges, and that's what's kind of given rise to this price increase, along with the fact that Bitcoin is going up in price. We should have seen this continue climbing if it was in line basically with Bitcoin's price, which a lot of the coins like Ethereum or Solana went up with Bitcoin. Now, the pullback could be from people selling, but I don't feel like a lot of people will be selling their Kaspa coin if they're moving it off the exchange, as we're seeing with those addresses. Now, let me know if I got that wrong, but we have seen this previously with other coins, and we kind of know that it goes on. Regardless, it brings into question, is MEXC doing this, or is there a massive Kaspa whale that's kind of bankrolling this, that have got a hold of a lot of cryptocurrency, like for example, Bitmain, Ice River, all those ASIC miners. Somewhere out there, they have a lot of Kaspa coin, I'm willing to bet, that they can play around with in terms of price manipulation. They want the price to go up before they sell a new miner, or whilst they're selling a new miner, just because it gives them better optics in terms of the profitability. So overall on Kaspa coin, I still think that it's a great project. I just think that it's kind of controlled a little bit right now. You can see a lot of people are actually moving up in terms of the categories. So you can see here, there's more dolphins coming in, there's more fish, more octopus, and that kind of signals to me that more people are buying into Kaspa Coin, at least smaller holders, and a lot of people are getting aware of it in the last 30 days, but that could also be to do with this price increase that we see there. And the amount of Kaspa addresses have actually doubled in the past 3 or 4 months. So it was at 210,000 maybe 4 months ago, and now it's at 511,000. So we've got quite a lot more Kaspa Coin wallets being created over time, and this should all signal that we should have more increase in the price if more people are holding the coin instead of putting it up to exchanges. So the main overall arching theme would be to take your Kaspa Coin off exchanges, because that will decrease the amount of supply in the market overall, because they can't trade on something that they don't have available to them. So when you put it on an exchange, but technically they have control over the asset. So the less Kaspa Coin they have on the exchange, the less supply they have, and that means that the demand for the Kaspa Coin should go up, and there should be more price action going on Kaspa Coin. There is also a couple of listings. If we look here, I believe that it's going to be listed on Kraken very soon, so you can see there. They always have these puzzles, and Kaspa is listed right there, so they might be listing that soon. Hopefully we get some tier 1 exchange listings like Binance or even Coinbase in the future. I don't see why there's not going to be a listing in the future, but hopefully we see that. They're obviously accumulating in the background, there's no doubt in my mind, because Binance already have a futures listing for Kaspa Coin. So some very interesting things to think about. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you think about, MEXC manipulating the price or other exchanges manipulating the price. Make sure you like the video and subscribe for more content like this.